Welcome to the world of African genes on Fleek. This YouTube channel is for educational purposes, it promotes health and well-being, and it motivates Black individuals from over the world via their magnificent work of diverse arts. This channel is for everyone. Let us know what topics you'd like us to cover, and we'll be pleased to upload them. Please remember to subscribe, click the bell button, like, and leave a comment. There is no avoiding the fact that certain foods have an effect on how you smell. You don't seem to know which meals generate the odors, yet things like red meat, onions, and dairy can have a direct impact on how you smell, not simply your breath. Protein farts are a real thing, and your gym buddies are all too aware of it. When you consume too much protein at once, your stomach struggles to absorb it. When you consume whey, you will most likely become tense and gassy, generating a stink that is a mix of your farts and fake powder. Deodorize. Choose a less protein-dense snack for your post-workout refuel, unless you want to clear the room. Americans consume far more protein than they require. Almonds, yogurt, and eggs all contain the moderate amount of protein that you require. The crowd thins down at each stop, but the noxious stink lingers. You look for the criminal as quietly as possible, hoping to find a seat far away from the perpetrator. The stink hits you again as you rotate your head. You'd swear it was you because it's so strong. You casually lower your head towards your underarm. What's that? It's you. But you didn't even do any exercise today? You even showered this morning? Also, you're wearing deodorant? What you eat has a direct impact on how you smell, and not simply in terms of your breath. This is due to the way your body metabolizes the stinking sulfur compounds found in foods like garlic, cumin, and asparagus, according to science. While the scent of garlic is nothing new, it is thought to keep vampires and mosquitoes away. The smell of asparagus-tainted pea might not be. Some of the meals on our list may have had this effect on you without your knowledge. If you have a hot date or an interview scheduled, or if you simply plan to be out in public, certain foods should be avoided. And if you can't, here are a few tips to assist you get rid of those noxious odors. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and become a member of the African Genes on Fleek family. Let's get this party started. 1. Alcohol. Have you ever been so hungover that you believe you could smell alcohol seeping through your pores? Yes, you certainly could. Before alcohol exits your system, it passes via your bloodstream, which means it seeps out through your pores and sweat glands, leaving a distinct and telltale hangover odor. Deodorize. Of course, the best technique is to drink in moderation. If you've had one too many, though, the only method to get rid of the odor is to flush the alcohol out of your system. Drinking a lot of water can assist to dilute the amount of alcohol in your bloodstream. 2. Asparagus. The delicious smell of asparagus appears in an unobtrusive manner, but tell that to the guy in the next restroom stall. When the sulfur compound mercaptan breaks down in the digestive tract, asparagus causes urine to stink, though the effect varies from person to person. If your urine doesn't smell after eating asparagus, it's because your body lacks the enzyme required to break down mercaptan. Deodorize. If you're worried about offending in a public restroom, look for a yummy asparagus substitute. Bell peppers can be roasted or grilled in the same way as asparagus can be without the negative consequences. 3. Beets. These red bulbs are high in methyl, so they're not only good for you and full of essential nutrients, but they also have a strong odor. In your digestive tract, foods high in methyl break down into a chemical molecule called trimethylamine, or TMA. When the substance is applied to your skin, it emits a fishy odor that many people dislike. Deodorize. Save beets and other high-methyl meals for when you're spending the night at home to deodorize. At dinner, the individual sitting next to you will thank you. 4. Broccoli, cabbage, Brussels sprouts. Little kids all throughout the country now have a reason to avoid some of these revolting foods. These sulfur-rich foods are high in minerals and antioxidants that may help the body clear itself of pollutants and cancer-causing cells, but they also have a strong odor. This smell first appears in the form of socially devastating farts. The sulfur in these foods is what causes the rotten egg odor that toots leave behind. Deodorize. Cruciferous veggies are really beneficial to our overall health. So, eat those greens when you're in the comfort of your own house. Before you finish cooking them, parboil them to remove some of the odor. Meanwhile, spices such as coriander, turmeric, and caraway will not only make you smell good, but they will also help you regulate your emissions. 5. Chewing gum. You thought chewing gum was meant to help with odor issues, not exacerbate them. But think carefully the next time you're going to pop some sugar-free gum in your mouth. Chewing gum causes a buildup of gas in your stomach by increasing the amount of air you ingest along with your spit. That gas comes out the other end, as you might expect. Deodorize. Instead of chewing gum, try some dissolving mints if you wish to avoid unsightly odors. 6. Coffee. This popular morning pick-me-up is unlikely to entice a hot day to pick you up. Caffeine stimulates your central nervous system, which in turn activates your sweat glands. Coffee is also very acidic, which causes your mouth to dry up quickly. When there isn't enough saliva, bacteria thrives and feeds on the sulfur compounds that cause bad breath. Deodorize. In the morning, instead of coffee, try a cup of decaffeinated herbal tea. It is not only a healthier option, but it also helps to prevent bad breath. 7. Curry cumin. It's possible that the taste of tikka masala isn't worth the lasting odor. Spices like curry and cumin may create a home in your pores and stew for days at a time. Deodorize. Even a light dusting of cumin can leave a lingering odor. Instead, try cardamom, an aromatic seed from a ginger family plant that swiftly penetrates the bloodstream and leaves a pleasant scent. 8. Dairy. When lipids generated in your perspiration are digested by microorganisms on your skin, odorous gases are released as a result. Lipids from digesting milk, yogurt, and other dairy products. The germs that contribute to your unmistakable and embarrassing BO are fed by the hazardous waste. Deodorize. To minimize the adverse effects of dairy, choose non-dairy alternatives such as almond or coconut milk. Seriously, switch to a plant-based diet. You could spare yourself a lot of shame with a little tofu. 9. Durian fruit. If you've ever smelled durian fruit, you'll understand why this exotic plant leaves a foul odor in its wake. Durian fruit is a Southeast Asian delicacy that consists of a fleshy, as in fleshy as your skin, fruit enclosed in a hard, spiky shell. Its skin produces a terrible odor in the breath. Carbohydrates, protein, fat, and sulfurous chemicals are abundant in the fruit, all of which contribute to the foul odor. Your breath will smell like you've been French kissing your dead grandmother, Anthony Bourdain famously said. Scientists are attempting to develop an odorless durian fruit, much to the dismay of durian fruit fans. Citrus is an excellent alternative if you don't want to smell like rotting flesh. Your body can quickly assimilate citrus juices, whether you pour it into water or simply bite into a juicy orange. 10. Fiber. The ability of high-fiber foods to keep you full and fuel your day should not be overlooked. If you consume more than 5 grams of fiber, especially right before a workout, expect to stink up the place. Not only will your perspiration smell bad, but you'll also feel bloated and gassy. Gases including hydrogen, carbon dioxide, and methane can be found in high-fiber diets. These gases must be released when they are digested in the large intestine, resulting in fetid flatulence. Deodorize. A glass of water will readily counteract the effects of fiber-rich foods. More water will reward you with fresh-looking and smelling skin, while also preventing irritating gases. 11. Fish. You're not sure why your pits stink. It's possible that fish is to blame. Many people are unaware that they suffer from trimethylaminuria, a metabolic condition that prevents them from breaking down specific proteins found in fish. This foul substance is then exhaled, sweated, and passed in the urine. These people, without even realizing it, are injecting themselves with a foul odor every time they consume shellfish. Deodorize. Skip the fish in your sushi the next time you go out. To keep your pits smelling fresh and clean, choose a California roll instead. 12. Garlic. When garlic is sliced or crushed, allicin, a sulfur compound found within another sulfur molecule called allicin, is released. After eating, allicin breaks down quickly and changes to other compounds, causing bacteria to mix with sweat and produce a pungent odor. However, it is thought that, if you and your date both eat garlic at dinner, you will be less likely to detect it. It's up to you whether or not you want to take that chance. Deodorize. If your underarms start to stink, use white or cider vinegar to keep them odor-free throughout the day. 13. Junk food. High-sugar diets have long been known to mess with your hormones and metabolism, but did you know they may also make you stink? High-sugar foods contain chemical components with a high glycemic index, which alters the chemical makeup of your blood. These new substances combine with microorganisms on your skin to produce an unpleasant odor. Deodorize. If you don't want your perspiration to stink, eliminate sugar bars and syrupy coffee drinks for the benefit of your health and odor. 14. Lentils. Aren't lentils super healthy? You might be wondering. They are, without a doubt. However, some super healthy foods are also super odorous. These high-fiber meals boost gut bacteria activity, which is beneficial to digestive health. However, it can induce a lot of bloating and gas. Deodorize. The next time you go out for drinks, skip the lentils in your pre-drinks dinner. Whole grains, bananas, and potatoes are all fantastic alternatives to lentils that are simpler to digest. 15. Not enough vegetables. Are you looking for another incentive to order salad on your date? Green vegetables and other plant-based diets have been shown to lower sulfur levels in the body, which cause bad breath. They also lower your chance of gingivitis, or gum inflammation caused by bacteria, keeping you kissable and fresh. Deodorize by including leafy greens like spinach and kale in your diet. Fiber will not only help with bad breath, but it will also aid to regulate your digestion and clear the air of unpleasant gas odors. 16. Onions. We can't get enough of onions because of their bold flavor, yet people around us may wish we would cut back. Onions' harsh oils penetrate into the bloodstream, infiltrate into your lungs, and escape through your breath once they've been digested. The longer you eat onions, the more you are exposed to their pungent odor. The stench will not go away until the onions are removed from your body. Deodorize. Sauté them instead of eating them raw to release the unpleasant oils. Squeeze out any extra oil using a paper towel and enjoy a much milder odor. 17. Red meat. Perspiration samples were obtained from meat-eating and vegetarian men in the Czech Republic in 2006. They then asked a group of women to choose the most offensive odor depending on a variety of characteristics. The body odor of vegetarians was found to be far more enticing than that of meat-eaters. Deodorize. Cutting out red meat completely is a simple method to eliminate potential stink. If you don't want to become a vegetarian, try cutting out some meat and substituting it with fish or vegetable dinners. 18. Soy. Bacteria operating on your intestinal mucus during the digesting process release gas when you eat specific meals. In certain situations, soy milk might disturb your intestine's normal activities, resulting in far more gas than you ask for. Deodorize. Instead of soy-based goods, opt for alternatives produced from nuts, seeds, and coconut. These all-natural options help keep your gut healthy and your gas under control. 19. Spicy foods. Some spicy meals have no odor, whereas others, like curry, have a strong stink. Spicy foods, on the other hand, have one thing in common. They make you sweat profusely. Deodorize. Sweaty pits aren't the most appealing thing to notice at dinner, so go for a gentler option. You can usually request that a dish be cooked without the spicy component, or that the hot sauce be served separately. 20. Whey protein. Protein farts are a real thing, and your gym buddies are all too aware of it. When you consume too much protein at once, your stomach struggles to absorb it. When you consume whey, you will most likely become tense and gassy, generating a stink that is a mix of your farts and fake powder. Deodorize. Choose a less protein-dense snack for your post-workout refuel, unless you want to clear the room. Americans consume far more protein than they require. Almonds, yogurt, and eggs all contain the moderate amount of protein that you require. Thank you for watching African Genes on Fleek. We hope you enjoyed today's topic. Please remember to subscribe, click the notification bell, like, and comment.